Hello and welcome back to the Wheel Brick. Today we'll be checking out the LEGO City Construction Excavator. This is set 60420. It has 633 pieces in it. It's rated 8 plus and it retails for $54.99 in the United States. Taking a look on the box here, we have two minifigures here, a minifigure inside the cab. We have the excavator, of course, with some debris and some construction barriers down here. Flipping the box around here, you can see the back of the excavator, some of its features here, along with all the minifigures. Outside, he's not in the cab in this picture, and then, of course, the barriers, like I've showed before, and some of the debris. So let's get into it. Inside the box, we have 6 numbered bags. We have the instruction manual with 6 stickers here. And then we also have these 2 loose line pieces. I wonder what those are going to be used for. I guess we'll find out. Let's get into building it. Here is the completed model on this LEGO City Excavator, so let's get into all the features. Starting up, we have 3 minifigures here, 2 of the construction workers, one's in there, and we also have the project manager / architect, and then we have a little jackhammer accessory. Over here, you can see we've got some rubbish for the excavator to pick up. We have a couple of safety gates here or barricades, so you can protect the site and prevent people that are not construction workers from being in here because it can get a little dangerous. Here is the actual excavator. This carries on from the construction theme in LEGO City with the new style. It has the black here with the yellow, and then this kind of elephant logo here with the weight capacity on it. And then if we move it around, this can obviously go 365 degrees. And on the back, we also have that elephant, but it's outlined in yellow because this is a black background. You can also see we got some tail lights there, so if you have to go short distances down the road. You also have some more yellow pieces and a vent here, and then some caution markings on the back here because, of course, you need that with the construction vehicle, along with some grills in here. And then we have a dial here, probably to control something with the actual boom, which I'll get to here in a second. And actually it's just a pin that goes through there to hold the boom onto the actual body of the construction excavator. Down here we have some more caution markings along with a ladder. And then we have the tracks, of course. And one thing that's interesting, this actually goes back and forth on my desk. Some of my other excavators, which I'll show here in a little bit, slide just on the desk. The tracks do not move because it's too slick and there's not enough friction, which is interesting. We also have the cab here with a couple of controls in there, and then like a keyboard looking thing. You have the caution light here, and then you have the boom, which I will get here in a second. And there is a cover here, which if you flip up, there's an engine, and it's actually removable. So you can actually remove the engine and work on it if you so choose to, or you can just put it back in there and you can flap this down. It's kind of a little bit more loose than I was expecting. I thought it was going to have a little bit more friction, but it is fine. The only problem you'd have is if you tip it upside down, but you probably wouldn't want to do that anyway. Moving on to the actual boom. The whole boom you have to move by hand. There's no knobs or anything. So you can put it down, all the way down. You can put it up. And it takes a little bit of force to do it. Right here, you can go back and forth, back and forth. This is a static joint. It does not move. And then you can also take the bucket and go bucket up and down. And that's pretty much all there is for the excavator. You can see some nice detailing lines that come down for like airlines or whatever. You can see the hydraulics here. And also what I do have here, this is just an early concept, but I'm trying to make a jackhammer attachment like the new Volvo EC500 large Technic excavator. It costs $400, but I want to make me a little attachment. So the way this will work is I take this off and I take this off too. And then it's got the same connecting points. I just put it on like so and put the other side on as well. It takes a minute to get it lined up perfectly. There we are. And now you got a jackhammer so you can break up the bricks and rubble if you so need to. But again, like I said, this is a very early prototype. I am not fully finished with this. I'd like to have this kind of angled down, be more of a cover. I just wanted something like a rough prototype to show right now. Maybe I'll do a YouTube short later once I get it all done. If I get it done, I may scrap it. Who knows? I have not decided yet. I did want to show here the excavator next to some of my other construction themed city sets from the recent years. This is, of course, the big crane. I'm not going to have the whole boom and frame, unfortunately. And then you also have the dump truck from the recent tow truck set that you have seen on my channel. And I think they do work really well together, and they're pretty good, well scaled as well. The crane cockpit down here, cab, whatever you want to call it, is a little bit smaller than this, but that's how it would kind of be in real life as well. I also thought this was going to be pretty small next to the actual excavator, which it is. It's smaller, but it does work, and I have been kind of you can scoop up the rubble, bring it over here and put it in the bed, and then you can dump it down like that, and it works very, very well. They do have a bulldozer now, and they also have a little 4+ loader set, and then they also have a steamroller set that's also a 6+, I believe. I don't have those, and I don't intend on getting those. I may get the bulldozer at some point, but I'm not sure yet. Here it is next to my other excavators, a small Technic excavator, and then you got the big EC230. I shouldn't say the big one, but the medium-sized one. And this is what I mean by the tracks run nicer on this. I believe it's because there's tires in here. This one also has the same sort of gear or tracks, but it has gears running it. And so with that, you have to kind of give it more friction. You can't just go like this with a finger just lightly doing it. See how the tracks run? If I were to do it with this, the way the gears are, it doesn't really do it very well. And then obviously on the big one, it does not do it at all because these are a bigger style track than the rest of them. But I do like that they have the tires in there, so it does go back and forth on a smooth surface without sliding around like this one does. And like I said before, this one's just all hand of God movement. This one does have knobs with it. And then this one, of course, has the pneumatic systems like I've showed before. And I do like that because it does differentiate these. And so it's not just same excavator, same excavator, same excavator. This is in the city scale. This is in the smaller Technic scale with the knobs. And then this is, of course, one of the bigger ones with the more advanced pneumatic stuff for the Technic series. And also you can see they're colored pretty similarly. This is a brighter, more yellow than this is more of a yellow-orange color. This is, of course, a yellow color, and this is a pretty new set. This is a pretty new set, and this is a older set. In terms of the bucket comparison, this bucket on the Technic one is the same on this one, and then this one has two of these to make the bucket there. I kind of wish this one's wider, but that was its own video. This one works really well for the city version. What are my finishing thoughts on this? I think it is great as an excavator. It performs really well along with the whole hand stuff. There is no knobs, which I would not expect at this scale, and it looks a lot more sleek without it. This part here is just to hold the boom in, like I've said before. I do like that you can push it along a smooth surface really well without pushing on it a lot with a lot of pressure, or just solely doing it on carpet. It obviously has a lot more play opportunities. You can, of course, scoop everything up and put it in the dump truck from the tow truck set. As for the price, I don't think that they should have priced it at $54.99, $55 basically in the US when it first launched, because it's going on sale now at places, and I was able to get this for about $40, $45 in the United States, which was really good. I think it's much better suited at that price rather than the $54.99 original price. So if you see it on sale, I would definitely recommend this. Anyways, those are my thoughts. Let me know yours. Put them down in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to The Wheel Brick. Follow The Wheel Brick on Instagram. If you like this video, make sure you give a thumbs up, and I will see you next video.